Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Missing. Kind of excited. I was trying to save it for the weekend. Here we are on Thursday night. I'm going for it. There's a couple of movies I'm looking forward to watch on this weekend. The timing, you know, this is an hour and 51 minutes, so whatever. We're going for it. Thursday night, Thursday. 7.3 on IMDb. 9,609 people rated it so far. And it's about a girl who her mother goes missing, and she starts using the tools she has at home to try and find her. So I'm assuming it's all that, you know, like, there's movies where they're on the internet, I forget what they're called, and that's all you see, that kind of stuff. So we'll see. I don't know that. I'm just thinking that. And Nina Leung is in it, and I thought I recognized the girl that they show in the caption, but she's not pictured here. She looks like she's the girl from The Last of Us, but I don't know that. I'm just making stuff up now. So I don't know. I'm excited with the high score. So, and getting to it on a Thursday instead of waiting for the weekend. So let's see. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Missing. We're at the 52-minute, 25-second mark. That's right, 52:25. Pretty darn cool, right? So, just about halfway through the movie. So far, so good. I do want to say Reid is the girl I was referring to. Didn't know her name. But surprised that I don't, because when I look at like all the movies that I've seen her in, A Wrinkle in Time, Slate, she's in Euphoria, The Last of Us, and When They See Us. That was a great show. If you haven't seen that, check that out. That was the one I wanted to mention. When They See Us, I believe it's on Netflix. I don't remember. 2019, great show. But back to this. So that is the girl in this, and she is the daughter, playing an 18-year-old daughter of Nia Long, who's in a newer relationship. It's not her father. Her father dies. That's right in the beginning. Spoiler alert. But now they go on a vacation, I believe in Colombia. So I think that's what I could have been wrong. But anyway, they go to a foreign country, and she's supposed to pick them up at the airport, and they don't come, right? And so now she is trying to figure out what happened to them. And she's doing it all from her home on her computer. So I'm trying to look it up, and maybe you could drop it in the comments if you know, like, what is this POV, as they say, you know, point of view. You know, they always have first person point of view, where, like, you know, you see everything through the eyes of the actor or the character, right? Well, this you don't. You're not seeing through the eyes of her. You're seeing her screen, essentially, which is kind of, in a sense, through the eyes of her, but I bet you it's called something else. But there's a lot of other movies that are like this. I can't remember the name of them. I'll look them up. But like Unfriend might have been one for some reason. I don't know. There's a couple, and it's cute. But it's been done before. Not that I'm dissing this movie, but when I think about, well, they don't have to do more movies like that. But it's cool. I like the fact of using all this technology at our fingertips. You know, and you know, everything she does to try and do this, and we're only halfway through the movie, so I do like that aspect of it. And she's got, you know, she's reaching out to people trying to get help, and the one actor who's in it, his name is Javier in the movie, but I saw it too. I know him. Oh, Joaquim de Almeida. He's been in a lot of different things. I'm pretty sure he was in 24 at one point. But he's in Fast 5 too, so he's a guy you'll recognize when you see him. But she's working with him, reaching out to him, and he's trying to help with feet on the ground, you know, whatever. Anyway, so far so good. Has me pretty interested. Not checking on my phone, but wanted to do a check-in for you. So let me get back to it and see where it goes. Stick around. Hey everybody. We're at the credits of Missing, and I really did enjoy this film. And it's interesting. The reason I like it, I think, is different than many other films. I mean, this one, the plot line, I don't know, good enough, right? I felt there was times where I was like, okay, like right after my check-in, I'm like, this is getting outlandish kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, right at that point. So when you're watching it, and I was like, okay, this is, I didn't think it was going to be like this kind of thing. But then you just see the movie continue to develop, and I liked it. I liked all the technology and the social media aspect and the always connected, always on kind of view, and the computer first view. Real quick, I'm sidebarring on that because I'm calling it the computer first view, right? And I was watching for it for as long as I could, and then I lose it at certain times. But like, how many times did they truly use the computer view? Do they ever cheat, right? And, you know, because they want to get different shots, it can't look like that the whole time. And there's points where I'm like, they're cheating, and then they're not. And that is kind of cool. You'll know what I mean when you watch the movie, if you're looking for that kind of thing. Like, okay, is it really through the computer screen on this one, or do they really give you an angle from an actual human's point of view, or through a window or something like that? And I'm not saying they were 100% spot on, but every time I thought I caught them cheating, they weren't. So love that aspect of it, on what they did there. And I thought, you know, you're trying to figure out what happened to the mother. She goes missing. And you have it's like a mystery. And of course you're trying to figure things out. There's not that many characters. You've got to be able to figure it out. And I thought they did a great job of what they decided to do there. Everything that they kind of threw at us, I really thought was pretty cool. I did take a note. I took 2 notes, and 1 note I have to save now. I can't share until I get into the spoiler side of things, but let me see, what was the other one? Oh yeah, you know, so as her mother's missing, of course, and I thought this was very apropos, if you will, but right on the nose and very, now, I can't believe I'm saying all this, but you know, the mother goes missing, and of course it gets on the news, the girl's being interviewed, blah, 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 blah. And then you have and it's only a little bit, but the internet sleuths, the crime sleuths, or whatever you call them, who are, you know, running their own TikTok podcast or YouTube channel, talking about the disappearance, and how, you know, like you see in everything, like, just dragging the wrong people's names through the mud, or bringing up things that don't involve anything to do with this missing persons and stuff like that. So, you know, very damaging to that person's, you know, everything, you know, reputation, all that kind of stuff. And it's funny to see that, as you see that happen so often today when you see the Idaho thing, right? And they're bringing up things about the girls and stuff like that have nothing to do, I mean, as far as we know, is, you know, like, but they call that out here, and I love that. I thought that was great. So, I really ended up enjoying it. And again, not the plot line. The plot line was like, whatever. It's not that. It's what they did with the story they gave us, and the way they did it, and the way they utilized all the internet and all that fun stuff. So, really enjoyed that. Google, you know, big presence, and Apple were a big presence. So a little jealous of that. I wish it would have been Samsung, but I get it. You know, they had a big presence in this, so I bet you they helped sponsor. So real quick before I go, definitely a 7 for me, maybe even an 8. I liked it that much. I was smiling when it got, because it held my attention, and then got really even better for me without going into greater detail. So really quick, I'm not going to ruin the movie, not going to ruin the ending, but I will ruin a little something with that. I'm not going to ruin anything, but I want to talk a little bit more about the movie. So if you don't want to know this, check out later. See ya. Thank you for tuning in. But for everybody else, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Small minor detail. As I'm watching, as I said, for the computer first view, like, were they cheating? And I thought they were cheating in a sense, not cheating, but like not using a different angle, a non-computer based angle. They always kept her camera on the screen, right? And I was like, you know, so like even when she's not doing FaceTime or video chat or anything like that, it's on there. So it's showing her and it's showing her friend, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, that's kind of like they should have done something. Like, why do you always have your selfie camera on all the time, kind of thing? But lo and behold, they actually, if you pay close enough attention, they play that off. That's included in all of the twists and turns that this movie has offered. So that I liked a lot, because I was like, that's the one thing. They use the old selfie camera on the computer being on all the time to keep the continuous computer first view. Aha. So loved it, you know. So I couldn't find anything. I'm sure if I watched it again and got in greater detail, which I'm sure a lot of people would, they might find something in there, but not this time. All right, not for the amateur like myself. That's it. Thanks for sticking it out this long. If you did, I appreciate it. Kimmel's Irish Pub.